That team across the field is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Old Dominion's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys.
Here we go.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Got it behind the line. It's Magoo. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge, all the adrenaline, all the juice. Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Punts it out of the air.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the en route there.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Ducks are on the move. Here's the handoff. He has the 1st and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Under fire. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs. Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kennedy. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Ducks in the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easy.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the Heat, trying to make magic with his feet. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to fire. Complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Strong, firm tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Off-play action on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Kennedy. Hard-hitting tackle. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Ducks are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They'll try the run. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
That's reeled in. It's Magoo. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running into the open space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Here's a hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Monarchs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Got his man on the right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Monarchs. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Touchdown, ODU.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kennedy. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the up. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
He'll field the punt and look for room.
Brings it out to the 35. And your Old Dominion Monarchs will
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So
Intercepted to stop the threat. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense reports an interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kennedy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
What a show both of these teams put on today.